Here we have a city math problem. Okay, let's go to the question. In the figure above, a right cylinder is inscribed in a sphere with radius 10. If the radius of the circular base of the cylinder is 6, what is the volume of the cylinder? Okay, we have a formula to get a volume of a cylinder, that is pi times r square times height. Here this r represents the radius, the base radius of the cylinder, and this h represents height of the cylinder. Okay, here we have the base radius of the cylinder, that is 6 over here. Okay, we can plug in this 6 for r over here, but we need the height of the cylinder, that is not given over here. Using the other information, we have to get the height of the cylinder. Okay, anyways, so we have the radius of the sphere, that is 10 units. Let me draw one more radius for the sphere over here. So the red color line I have drawn represents the radius of the sphere. Its length is 10. And now let me draw a vertical line which connects the 2 points over here. Since this is a vertical line and the base radius of the cylinder is an horizontal line, so the angle measured between the vertical line over here and the horizontal line over here is a right angle. Okay, here we get a right triangle, and for this right triangle I know the length of this leg, that is 6, and the length of the hypotenuse, I mean the side which is opposite to the right angle, that is 10, that is given by the radius of the sphere. Okay, now let me assume x as the length of this leg. Okay, now to get the length of this leg, we can use Pythagorean theorem in this right triangle over here. So that is, according to Pythagorean theorem, sum of the squares of two legs of a right triangle always equals to the square of the hypotenuse, that is 10 square. Then we get x square positive. The value of 6 square is 36, and the value of 10 square is 100. Okay, let me subtract 36 from both sides. When I do so, this positive 36, negative 36 will cancel. I'm getting x square equals to, on the right side, I'm getting 64. Okay, now let me take square root on both sides to get rid of the exponent 2 over here. On the left side, the square root will cancel out. I am getting x equals to square root of 64 is 8. Okay, now I got the length of this line segment over here, that is 8. Okay, now we can consider the same stuff over here. That is, let me draw a radius of sphere. And also here, this horizontal line gives the base radius of the cylinder. So already we know that the base radius of the cylinder is 6. So the same radius will have over here. Since this line segment represents the radius of the sphere, it's 10 because it's already given the radius of the sphere. Okay, then let me draw a vertical line over here. So what is the length of the vertical line I have drawn over here? So the same thing, that is 8. And this total length gives the height of the cylinder. So the length of this part is 8, this part is 8. Then the length of this line segment is 16, 8 positive 8. So this line segment gives the height of the cylinder. Okay, now I got this height of the cylinder, that is 16. Now we can start finding the volume of the cylinder. So we can write the volume of the formula to find volume of the cylinder, that is pi times r square times h. Pi times, so r is the radius, that is base radius of the cylinder, that is 6. We can plug in 6 for r square, and h represents the height of the cylinder. Just now we got it, that is 16. Then we get pi times the value of 6 square is 36, and the value of we can write this 16 as it is. When I multiply this 36 and 16, I am getting 576, that is 576 times pi. We can write it as 576 times pi cubic units. Now I got the volume of the cylinder, that is 576 times pi. We find this stuff exactly in answer choice C. The correct answer choice for this question is C.